Have you ever heard a story that feels like it's straight out of a modern-day soap opera? Full of family drama, sibling rivalry, and a decision that changes everything? Well, get ready, because today we're rediving into one of the most epic battles in the book of Genesis, the story of Esau and Jacob. This isn't just some old tale. It's a profound story about choices, destiny, and what we truly value. So grab your snacks, get comfortable, and let's travel back in time to meet two brothers whose lives took dramatically different paths. Our story begins with Isaac and Rebekah. For a long time, they longed for children. Finally, after praying, Rebekah becomes pregnant with twins. But this wasn't a peaceful pregnancy. The Bible says the children struggled together within her. It was so intense that Rebekah cried out to God, asking, "Why is this happening to me?" And God gave her a prophecy that would set the stage for everything to come. He told her, "Two nations are in your womb, and two peoples from within you will be separated. One people will be stronger than the other, and the older will serve the younger." Talk about foreshadowing. Right from the start, we know this isn't going to be your typical sibling relationship. The time came, the first twin was born. He was red and covered with hair, like a furry garment, so they named him Esau, which sounds like the Hebrew word for hairy. Then his brother came out, with his hand grasping Esau's heel. So they named him Jacob, which can mean he grasps the heel, or, more figuratively, he deceives. The names themselves are a huge clue about their personalities and the future conflict between them. As the boys grew up, their differences became even more obvious. Esau became a skillful hunter, a man of the open country. He was rugged, outdoorsy, and his father Isaac's favorite, especially because Isaac loved the wild game Esau brought home. Jacob, on the other hand, was a quiet man, preferring to stay at home among the tents. He was his mother Rebekah's favorite. Already we see the family dividing into two camps. Now let's get to the main event, the moment that defines their entire story. It all goes down in Genesis chapter 25. One day, Jacob was cooking a stew. It was a thick, red lentil stew, probably smelling amazing. Just then, Esau came in from the open country, completely exhausted and famished from hunting. He sees the stew and says to Jacob, "Quick, let me have some of that red stew. I'm starving." This is Jacob's moment. He sees an opportunity. Instead of just giving his hungry brother some food, he makes a deal. Jacob replies, "First, sell me your birthright." Now, what exactly is the birthright? In their culture, the birthright was a huge deal. It belonged to the firstborn son, Esau. It meant he would inherit a double portion of the family's wealth. As more importantly, it meant he would become the new head of the family and receive the special covenant blessing that God had given to their grandfather Abraham and their father Isaac. It was the promise of land, descendants, and a unique relationship with God. This was not something to be taken lightly. But Esau is not thinking about the future. He's thinking about his empty stomach right now. He looks at Jacob and says, "Look, I am about to die. What good is the birthright to me?" Completely dismisses its value. He despises it. For a moment of temporary satisfaction, a bowl of stew, he's willing to give up his entire future, his spiritual inheritance. So Jacob, ever the strategist, makes him swear an oath. Esau swears it, and just like that, the deal is done. Jacob gives Esau some bread and the lentil stew. Esau eats and drinks, gets up and leaves. The Bible ends the scene with a powerful statement. So Esau despised his birthright. This story is so much more than a tale about a bad trade. It's a powerful lesson about what we value. Esau traded something of eternal significance for a fleeting moment of physical comfort. He chose the immediate over the ultimate. Jacob, on the other hand, understood the value of the birthright and was willing to seize it, even if his methods were questionable. This event sets in motion a lifetime of conflict, deceit, and eventual reconciliation between the two brothers. It's a story that asks us to look at our own lives. What are our bowls of stew? What temporary pleasures do we chase at the expense of things that truly matter? The epic saga of Jacob and Esau is just beginning, and it gets even more dramatic from here. What do you think about this story? Was Jacob right to take the birthright, or was Esau foolish to give it away? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the Bible's most fascinating stories, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. See you in the next video.